Hey, fam. I finally got on live. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, but we're just talking about a happier you. A happier you with the less of the BS. Because people, we go on this health journey, and a lot of us, we don't take the time of looking at the necessaries. I'm gonna fix this computer and make sure we're good. But I was talking to Brenda this morning. I hope she don't mind. BJ, I hope you don't mind me saying your name. But I was talking to Brenda this morning. I was sitting here speaking about, our health and what we do and what we don't do. But family, fam. For a happier you, it's a lot of things that we should do, but we don't do. It's a lot of stuff that we how can I put this? I know I should have had a different title, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna put a title and just go and speak on it because, I got a lot to say. It's been a minute I've been on live. It's been about almost 2 weeks since the 12th, and I was like, I'm finally going live now. But we gotta forgive ourselves. We no matter what. If you wanna go further in life, and if you want to get on this health journey and really get on this health journey, we gotta forgive ourselves. I mean, we got to forgive ourselves for all of our mistakes, our future mistakes. I don't know like, what you mean by that. You can't be too hard on yourself, but you got to forgive yourself for all the stuff that you did way back then. I, look, we all change. We all change, but I just want you to know that you got. I know you're like, I don't like the word got to, but no matter what, it's no way around it. You must forgive yourself, regardless. We can debate. Y'all can put it in the chat. Whatever y'all want to do, you can put it in the chat. But we have to forgive ourselves. Do you know why? Do you know why? Just what the title said, for a happy you. For a happy you, so you won't be going through all this BS. You won't be going back and saying woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I could have did this. No. Stand on your square. Start to where you are right now. That's what I do. I do that each and every day because it's always going to be somebody that's going to pull you down, talk trash about you, whatever. You should care less of what they're saying and how they feel and all that. Because from this day on, with all this mess, I'm going to play something for you so you see where I'm coming from, because it's got to be a happy you. It's got to be a happy you, because a lot of stuff that we just not believing, we're not taking, we're not facing stuff, because the signs is there. You look everywhere, you be like, oh, I see that. We don't pay attention to it. We sometimes we put our head in the sand. Sometimes we be like, I don't even want to know. But you should know. You should know, because that's the only way it's going to be a happy you, regardless of anything. It's the only way it's going to be a heart. It's going to, be a happier you. Period. Because if we hold, like, right now we hold ourselves accountable, which is good, because I hold myself accountable for every decision I make, for everything. I hold myself accountable, but I don't be too hard on myself to where I'm not progressing and move forward. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to progress and move forward. We already know that our 9 to 5s or 8 to 12 or whatever these hours of a job, you know is out there. I don't know, 12-hour shifts, 8 hour, nine. You may be doing 40 and taking a day off or whatever, taking 3 days off. Y'all know how it is. This is going away. These are going away because, this AI crap is coming out. This AI. I don't care what you said, this AI crap. And I want you to get into your gifts. I want you to get into what you was meant to do, because a lot is this depression. Like I spoke about it before, a lot is this depression because you're not into what you're dumbing yourself down. We're not into what we're supposed to be doing. We're actually blocking it. We're like, okay, I'm gonna do it later. Later. Look, I'm in my late 50s, well, mid 50s. I'm in I'm in between the 45 and 47. I'm in there. If y'all know me, y'all know which number it is, but I'm in there. So with me being in there, and I'm just finding, what I'm saying? I'm just finding my passion. I'm just finding what I love to do really for free. To where people saying, you going to work? I said, no, I'm going to have fun. I be going to have fun. But just think, if I would have forgiving myself, really forgiving myself and change some of the stuff I do, like stop eating the meat and stop eating the dairy and go back to, what I'm saying, so I can go back into a deeper me by forgiving myself and, other things that I'm going to bring up later. But just to forgive me and to push on, what I'm saying, to get into this healing phase, which a lot of us point blank, I'm just gonna stay happy. But to get in this healing phase and go through everything that you have to go through, going through the crying, just you just burst out crying. When you go in this happiness, you're going through so much, because healing is not pretty. Healing is not pretty. If you think healing is pretty, then I think you're healing the wrong way, because the snotty nose, runny eyes, the loose bowels, the loose bowels, all the stuff you got to go through, which you can't even trust a fart when you're doing a cleanse. Especially, I know I'm the colon queen, so in that going emptying, you cannot even trust passing gas, because it may be something else that explode. You be like, whoop, and you run in to take a shower. But all in all, in that realm, far as forgiving yourself, it's a lot of stuff you end up letting go. A lot of stuff that's not going to bother you. You take your gifts back, you take your power back, and you start learning different things, and you start seeing different things. Just like I said, y'all know it says less of the bullshit. I'm so serious. And if they take the video down, they take the video down. I don't care. But you find less of the BS, because you're not going to take all that mess. You know what I'm saying? The people that you would date, you wouldn't date. Think about, forgive yourself, like a couple of y'all one night stands. You'd be like, well, I did that and I thought it was going somewhere. It ended up being this, and you thought it was that. You got to forgive yourselves. All of the secret stuff you did that you put in the closet, forgive yourselves. All them dirty little secrets, forgive yourself. Damn, seriously, you have to forgive yourself, period, to be a happier you, for you to love the skin that you're in. Because like right now, when you get this age, you be like, what was I thinking and what was I doing? Whole heart, seriously, if y'all want to put it in, you be like, what was I thinking about and what was I doing? You be like, did I really say that? Did I really do that? And just think about what you did, especially towards your parents, being, sneaking out, or just being, ruly and back talking and being disrespectful, and all the little things you did from whatever age you are now. You think back to all the little trifling things you did. You still got to forgive yourself, period. Cross. Just saying, for a happier, a healthy, I would say, I'm not gonna really talk about health, but regardless, yeah, I know I'm a herbalist, I'm gonna talk about health. I already threw in about emptying, but for you to be at peace and be at rest, you got to forgive yourself across the board. So go have the nice cry in the shower, go have the nice cry, look yourself in the mirror and forgive yourself. If it takes each and every day, do it, which it shouldn't take that long, but however you need to heal, forgive yourself. I look, when I first had to look in the mirror, and I mean really look into the mirror, y'all go back to my first video back in, I think, 2020, when I was looking in the mirror to my brushing my teeth and drinking water. Remember when I was talking about the water? I should have said living water, because now y'all see water is crap. You live and learn, you grow, and you be like, the water we should be drinking is the H3O2. But family, I'm sitting there in that video, you know, yeah, I was nervous as hell on that video, but after really facing myself, and I'm like, you know, you'd be like, man, it's not so bad forgiving yourself. It's not so bad going back. And some things you don't want to think about. Sometimes you need to go through the process of everything you did, because sometimes in those triggers and everything that you're going through, you actually find you actually find, why was you scared, why you let fear, I'm trying to say, I wrote down here, and it was saying faith, here was saying faith is bigger than your fear. I was thinking about that, and I was like, man, why did I feel this way? Why I didn't wear these type of clothes? Why? And I'm talking about me. I dress like a tomboy, but I'm saying, why, when I really want to put on a dress, why I don't want to, really show myself as sexy? I'm a put that out. And that was just something I was like, nah, let me dress down. Let me not show this. Let me not show cleavage. Let me not show my butt. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure out why I was doing that. Same thing you need to do. I looked in the mirror. It took, family, I promise you, it took maybe about 6 or 7 days. It could have been 8 days, but really go through. And I'm talking about to cry and really go through. And I'm talking about a deep cry to where I'm sniffling and it's like I can't even believe this is happening. I'm live. Let me give you a call back. Okay. Love you. Okay. And it's a lot of stuff that I went through that I had to, not remember, because you know how we keep our secrets. We don't nobody know our secrets. But that's that part of you. Like I was saying, you got three parts. You got the one that you want to know in person, in public, the person that you behind closed doors in your house, and then that secret person. And that secret person, especially if you doing crazy stuff, you got to forgive that person. Because I don't care who you are. I don't even care if you some holy roller. Yeah, y'all know I'm talking about the I ain't even gonna say what I'm gonna say, but y'all know the ones that's up there never sin, like the word sin, and then the one that's always sinning. But I'm talking about, I don't care if you never sin, you still gotta forgive yourself. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta look at all that stuff because they know they sin. They just not you just not gonna know. Because I know back when they say you gotta do things like integrity, gotta do things when no one's watching. Yeah, I know that. But you gotta think about what you did, how you did. I um went through all of those things just so I can get past this fear of whatever. Like you get past whatever's blocking you. Like, are you scared to be successful? You don't want no one to know that you don't know how to read. You scared that you don't want no one to know that it took you so long to finish college or to get whatever, pass a test or whatever your shame is. That's your shame. I'd rather put not telling too much, but I'd rather put some of the shame out so you can't come back and attack me. I'd be like, okay, so that was then, this is now. That's the stuff we have to look at. That's stuff you have to look in the mirror and, just not really purge, but get it all out so it can be a better you. So you can be a happier person. So you can get past all this ugliness because the bad in us, y'all know the negative, but y'all know, y'all think, far as when you go to the doctor's office, you want stuff to be negative. But anyway, when you look at all of the negative stuff that, you thought you was bitter or angry and all this other stuff, get all that out, forgive yourself, go through what you need to go through. I'm telling you, family, go through what you need to go through. Because like I was talking about, I got to read the quote when it says your faith is bigger than your fear. And it is. I don't want to, go into like, how can I say faith? We're going to just keep that word faith. I'm not even going to go all into that, but y'all get what I'm saying. It's like sometimes we hold ourselves back from being successful. We get in our own way to where we don't heal. We'll be like, oh, I'd rather sit back and cry, like that misery that loves company. I'm telling you, we'd rather sit back and cry. We'd rather do the laziness, the how can I put it, the stuff that is easy to do instead of just stepping up to the plate and like if you got to do your taxes, get out there, pull all them receipts out, go in and get your spreadsheet, type all that in. I don't know what you don't like to do, but me, I was like, man, I'd be waiting to the last minute. I know Jackie be like, girl, what you doing? I'd be waiting to the last minute. I'd be like, let me get this. So now I'm being productive and I'm being not productive. I'm being I forgot the word. I don't know. Mike, you are here. Gratitude. So, you know how I'm being prepared, being proactive, just making sure that, you have everything nice so it's easier to do. So, and that's the first one, far as you forgiving yourself. A lot of us, we don't do that. We harbor this, we hard on ourselves, we do this, we do that, and then you expect to be happy. You expect to be happy. You're like, well, dang, why I'm not happy? Why I'm not that? Go in the bathroom, strip down and bare your soul to yourself. Because some of us, We go around here being fake. What you being fake for? Let the real you show yourself, to be seen, because a lot of us, we dim our lights for no reason. We dim our lights for no reason. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you want your spouse to shine or if you don't want someone to really see you, I mean, really see you. To me, I don't even care. At this point, I don't even care. I stumble over words, some words I can't read. I'm going to keep pushing on because guess what? Some people ain't going to get in front of this camera and talk live. They ain't. Is it hard? Hell to the yeah. Because my mind be sometimes going over and I be saying things I know I shouldn't say. But anyway, anyway, we got to forgive ourselves no matter what. I don't care if you feel like you don't deserve it. You do deserve it. You do deserve it because everybody deserves to be happy. I don't care. Everybody deserves to be happy. That's if you really want to change or really want to be happy. The next one, I mean, I'll probably go back to some things if I think of it real quick. But the next thing, we have, okay, let's keep talking about forgiving ourselves. Like, you have a goal to reach and you want to, kind of like cheat on the goal. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that to the point to where if it says go to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go through the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go through those steps because I'm telling you, as soon as you start cheating, you're gonna miss out on something. You're gonna miss a step, and you're gonna be like, "Dang, how did I miss that step?" And it'd be like the most important step, and you're like, "Dang, I ain't learning. I'm not learning from my mistakes." And we're gonna keep doing the same mistake, keep doing the same mistakes, and that to me, they'd be like, "That is pretty much insanity," because we keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And you'd be like, "Dang, how am I be successful if I ain't not gonna go in and study? How am I gonna be, like that 10,000 hours for you to really know what you're saying?" We gotta do that, fam. We regardless, we need to do that to be a happier you. Because when you know something, you be like, "All right, I'm good. Go ahead, ask me any question." You be all bold and be like, "Go ahead, ask me any question." But when you don't know, you be start dodging, and then you mad at yourself and you get mad instead of just going through the process of doing what you got to do. Just like when we cheat and we said we're gonna go on such like a diet and we cheating, we in the back eating apple pie, we sneaking something and we supposed to be cleansing, and you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it later." No, because I'm gonna tell you, the only person you really hurting, the only person you really hurting is yourself, and it's not even far as yourself. It's your body. It's your body. Like, I was speaking to this young woman today, and it was something simple. It was something simple that she had an issue, and she was saying how she couldn't sweat, and she was like, "Man, I think that's a good thing." And and for when she said that, I thought about when I was in the military, and I was like, "Dang." I thought that for 1 second. I was like, no, because I was like, I need to sweat. And that was just something. This was before I knew about these free doctors all sweating, the sun, the smiling. I was like, man, it's good I don't sweat because I'm not. And I was like, no, I need to sweat. And then I said, no, I'm not pushing myself further. I'm half-assing and I need to push myself further, because then I'm going to realize that when it comes down to taking my physical fitness, test for the military, I'm not going to do is what is as required, or I'm not going to give it my best because I know I can slack. I can slack up and go like, let me just do this. And I'm like, no, we need to give everything our best. We need to give everything our best. So when you are not feeling well, or what I'm saying, when your body is like shutting down on you, and it ain't shutting down on you. What it's doing is it's telling you, yo, you shouldn't have been eating that extra piece of cake, or you shouldn't have had 2 legs on your plate, 2 chicken legs. You shouldn't have none of that stuff. But y'all know I gotta put that in for some of y'all, because I'll be like, I ain't with you. I ain't with you with eating them fruits and all them vegetables. I'm not with you. And I'm like, okay. But I'm gonna tell you, you're cheating your body because you're hurting your body. I mean, it's already for my next person that you forgive, or next whoever raised you. And I know you're like, Viola, you going over, but I really want you guys to hear this. I really want you guys to hear this, because when I was speaking to the person this morning, they was kind of shocked because they didn't think about it. Now, the only reason why I'm telling you to forgive your parents or whoever took care of you. because from birth to 7 is when you're really molded, right? But just think of every time, and I don't know if you do this too, and all I'm asking you, can you please stop? I'm so serious. Can you please stop? Because whatever you do from here, this point on, you're affecting your child's life. You're affecting your child's mental health, their physical health. You're affecting their whole body. Just like I said, when we cheat and eat all that different foods, we're affecting our body. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how how clogged your arteries are. You don't know if you got fat around your heart. You don't know anything that's going on with your body, because when we kids, we run around doing, I mean, we just running energy. And even if you was a kid that sat down, even if I'm saying you still run around a little bit because you got to go to school and you running around, some of the stuff comes off of us, but some of the stuff doesn't. Some of the stuff doesn't. So when we cheat our bodies, we hurt ourselves. And I had to say that because I was speaking to one young lady, and I'm not gonna say their name, but they was much older than me, and I was just bringing some things up, because when you, like I said, from even birth, just think about if you wasn't breastfed and you did have that Similac milk. Think about it. Think about before, like right now, it's 2023. They just got the lawsuit out about this milk. So imagine, like, way back then when you was drinking that, how was your child affected? You know what I'm saying? And that it just cringed to me, because I remember my daughter had colic. I remember I did not breastfeed. I remember just sitting there, and I never thought about what I was doing to my child. Never thought about what I was doing to my child. But just think about, what we're doing right now, this day and age, that we know about cow milk. And I'm talking about dairy, strictly dairy cow milk. I'm not talking about coconut milk. I'm not talking about the almond milk. I'm not talking about the flaxseed milk. I'm talking about the cow milk. Just think about how, we sitting at the table, and you got that cup of cow milk sitting there, and your parents says, no, you're not getting up until you drink that, because milk does the body good. And it just, that instant, speaking to the young lady, it like slapped me, and I'm like, dang, I'm going live tonight and I'm going to speak about that. We need to forgive whoever took care of us, because we're listening to all of this mess, and it's going to lead to, because I want you to hear this clip. You probably heard it on YouTube, or you probably heard it this morning on my podcast, but I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it because there's a lot of things that we need to be aware of, and we need to just, it's like what we're doing. It's like what we're doing. How can we be a happier person, happier, have better health? How can we really be a happy person when we do things, and we let people do things, and we got to forgive them, to go in their purse, to be, to really, I'm gonna say, grow, period, to grow. That's like a better word. Because a lot of us, we walking around and we harboring all of this resentment and malice, and we're like, dang. And then we always, you don't know what my mama did, you don't know what my grandmama did, and we just falling back into, yo, I learned that, and I forgave myself, and I forgave them. Now I'm in my purpose now. And I had to think about that. And I'm like, dang, imagine if we didn't have that milk, that cow milk. I mean, I'm just saying, imagine, and I know, like, Viola, what? Imagine you didn't have that cow milk. Just think about this, family. Imagine how developed our children would be. And you probably look at it like, what are you talking about? All the things that milk is linked to, all the things that the foods that we're eating is linked to. You know what I mean? How can we be in our purpose? How can we move on if we're not, forgiving ourselves, because what the stuff does, but you still continue to do it? As a child, like now, you be like, man, like let's say, like me, I lost some organs. I lost some major organs, and I'm like, dang. So if I was a breastfed child, or if I didn't drink that damn milk, I'd probably be in a better situation I am in now. So for us to be a happier person, we need to think about the future generation. We need to think about the people that's right now in our face that we're responsible for. And I had to put that spin on there and change their life because they can be happy. We can have children right now born happier and healthier if we don't if we just forgive ourselves and shake off all of this trauma, shake off all this malnutrition, shake off giving us kids that milk that does everything but make them healthy and make their bones strong. I mean, I was like, man, I'm drinking milk thinking it's doing wonders. And I'm gonna tell you, family, it's it's somebody in your family that know that's sitting right there. Like I was saying, I think about a couple of lives ago, I was at the flea market and I was speaking to a young lady and I was saying how there was two twins. There was twins there, and the girl was like, "Yeah, we lactose intolerant." And I'm like, "Well, it's like somebody in your family knows, like grandma know." And I passed when our ancestors leave us, we leave people. They be telling y'all. They be like, "Yeah, I know." And then we have flurs. We don't really want to say it's the milk, but we need to get that milk out. We need to get that milk out. Like right now, if you sitting at the dinner table right now and you got that cow milk, I mean, please throw it out. I'm saying, they be like, Viola, you talking about, yeah, throw it out. So if you like me and I'm talking about ice cream, yogurt, if you throw it out. Throw it out because we're ruining our brain cells. We're clogging our arteries. We are literally hurting ourselves. So we can't forgive. We can't forgive. I mean, think about it, family. How we gonna forgive? And we done messed our heads up. We really don't know the effect that all that milk did. Far as imagine the babies that didn't make it. The ones that was clogged and they was like, okay, you know, who knows if the parent had health care, but the baby was bound up and the baby died from backed up, and then they did we just don't know. We just really don't know. But I'm just using my imagination. I'm just reaching because I'm like, please stop. Because they don't have to go through that pain. They don't have to go through that pain. So that's what I'm saying. Forgive your parents because they did the best they can. They did the best they can. And I'm going to keep saying this to be a happier you, to be a happier person, to be a happier, healthy, move on with your life, stop being all this other stuff. We have to forgive whoever took care of us, whoever showed us. We have to forgive. And y'all already know the other things we got to change to be. I'm talking about just totally happy. Because just think about that glass of milk. And you thinking about that glass of milk, what it really did to you. And I'm talking about everything else that you eat. Everything else like y'all know, we have to limit the sugar. We got to limit the sugar. And I'm there like, Viola, you reaching, you're going too much. But we do. We need to. It's like this day and age at 2023, and it's almost July. It's a lot of things that we got to go, yo, bro, And I know you like, I ain't hearing that. But just think of everybody that's sick in your family right now. Just think about everybody that has a issue. And you can name off all of the things. I'm talking about everybody has high blood pressure. Everybody got the big C cancer. Everybody that got diabetes, lupus, MS. If you think about every IBS, leaky gut, if you think about every issue, which is just inflammation, your body's acidic because you just over there in the pit of hell. If you think about every sickness or illness that is out there, it's just you reacting to either milk. Think about it, milk, meat, or you lack vitamins and mineral, or you just didn't hydrate. It's one of the four. And I ain't talking about somebody murdered you and the like. I'm just talking about the stuff that's hurting your body. Y'all can put in the chat room. Hey, fam. Just to put in the chat. I want to know. I want to know. Think about everybody. Everybody. Just think about it. Who is really the happiest person in your house? Who? I'm listening. The kids, right? The kids are the happiest, right? Until they're not feeling good. But then we don't think about why they're not feeling good. Or we think, oh, just go ahead and give them some milk or give them some ginger ale. I be like, what the hell? I had to rethink that. And I'm like, man, and I know you like Viola, you crossing the line, you talking about other people and what they need to do. I think about all the stuff I used to do. Man, I would go get some ginger ale. I would go get the saltine crackers. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was talking about before, we make sure we got a stick of butter. We make sure we got eggs. We make sure, all the stuff that you get from WIC. WIC should change. It should be flax seeds. It should be giving chia seeds. They should be getting all the kind of fruits and vegetables. And they should be promoting. They should even give a juicer, right? They should be giving a juicer. It should be said, here's a juicer. You want a juicer. And if you need extra filters, here's some filters. Because I want you really to give your child what it needs. Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of us would be brilliant. And I mean, a lot of us are already brilliant, but we dumb ourselves down when we start eating all this milk. And I'm going to say it, meat, too much pasta. We just eating glutton. And then we wonder why we sick and hurting. You don't be like, because like I was like, man, why is my gallbladder acting up? I'm eating, I'm like, why is my gallbladder? I mean, I was, I'm talking to Brenda this morning. I talked to like four people this morning. So I'm just talking to Brenda because Brenda triggered this video. Brenda J, she got this video when I was talking about how we sit at the table or we have our children and we put glass of milk in front of them and tell them they got to. You either get your behind spanked if you don't drink that milk. And it's like, man, now we should have smacked that milk and got a behind tore. I should have did that. I'd be like, man, you trying to kill me. I know I'm cutting up, but look, some things got to be said. Some things got to be said about all this other stuff that, like I said, less than the bullshit. That's what the name of the video is. A happier you, less of the bullshit. Because we would be smarter, healthier. Think about, I mean, it's the truth. The truth's the truth. We would be different. I'm talking about my time. I'm talking about we talking about 56 years or even 10 years prior to that, because the milk was changing back then. But I'm just saying in general, we would be further than we are, because we wouldn't be falling for it, because that mind control wouldn't get us. We won't be watching too much TV. We won't be spending money on all this name brand crap. I'm saying, I'm like, man, we've been so gullible. We've been, easily manipulated. And yeah, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm just saying we'll be less fooled, less controlled. We'll be more standing up and like, yeah, that part. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Whew. But I done ran my mouth. I wasn't trying to have this video longer, but I just wanted to say those things. And it's other things that we need to forgive. It's so many other things that we need to forgive to be a happier person. I mean, a really happier person, because like right now, we have the power right now to start birthing. I know, but to start birthing a better society. We have the knowledge, the know-how now, right now, to birth a better society. Even though we knew it back then, but y'all get what I'm saying? Because we know we shouldn't be eating dairy, and we know we shouldn't be eating meat. We already know that. I know everybody can debate, but even our can I say brothers and sisters? Not brothers and sisters, but they, the Europeans, the Asians, those people, they can eat meat to a certain time, because even their arteries get clogged too. Yeah, their arteries get clogged, and they be like, dang, why I have all this stuff in my intestines? So they can do it, but so much, because if you go back, like I said, if you go back and look at all of the YouTube videos where they say meat and protein and all this, not us. And I just wanted to say that, because there was this young lady, like I said, I was talking to 4 different people, so y'all not gonna know who I'm talking about. that, they was having issues, and during their process, their healing process, they start having other issues come out. And I'm like, yes, things is going to shake up, things is going to come out, but you got to make sure. And family, when we going through this healing process, I'm talking about to be a happy you. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that so it'll be less bullshit. We gotta be honest with ourselves. We gotta be honest with ourselves. We gotta eat the fruits and vegetables. We can't just so eat the fruits and vegetables then go, okay, I'm a cook today, but I'm not gonna cook tomorrow. But okay, I'm a take the colon cleanse here, or I'm gonna take the blood cleanse, but I'm not gonna take the parasite cleanse, and I'm gonna take the parasite cleanse for 3 days, but then I'm gonna eat a meal. Ain't no way you're gonna heal. Ain't no way you're gonna really go through the process. You're not gonna really cleanse yourself, and you're not gonna go through what you need to go through to be a happier you. To go through what I mean, those phases to where your body is getting rid of the sugar. You're getting off the sugar high. You're actually getting on the natural sugars. So as you're getting on the natural sugars, your body's like, okay, they know what they're doing. I mean, your body is happy as hell. You getting sleep, you pooping more, you're staying hydrated. You hydrate all them trillions of cells. All them trillions of cells is getting nourished. You're breathing, you're going out in the sun, you're getting healthy, and then all of a sudden you stop it and you try to cook a meal, and your body like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna go through the process of Mike? I don't know how, I can't say the word, but y'all know when you go through a thopatry. Yeah, look, I said it right before, but whatever. I should have said went and looked at it. But you go through this phase at hour 30 to 24, when you get the 36 hours and 72 hours, which you should take it on like for 30 days, like like Ramadan say, do things for 30 days. We need to take it all the way there, because a lot of us, I mean, I'm gonna say even me, had to go through some stuff to get some stuff out, so you can go through the crying phase. You can go through where stuff is running out your eyes, nose. You get having less danger, or you getting the danger off. Your skin starts changing. You're going through what you need to go through. Yeah, just go in the mirror and look. Go in there and look at your poop. It's a lot of things that you go through, and I'm not gonna go through all of it. But you're cheating yourself, you're hurting yourself when you don't go through the process the correct way. And the correct way is really stop eating and just hydrate. But anybody got anything to say? I know. It's about being a happy you and less bullshit. Seriously. Seriously. But I know I need to go through here and read. Anybody got any questions? Hey, Cooking with Greatness, how you doing? I love your videos. I'm making sure today. She said I left the glasses at home. Okay. Okay, I'm reading. Did anybody got any questions? Yeah, I finally went live. I said I need to speak on some things, because and I was trying to clean the video up. I'm gonna play something for you guys. I was trying to clean the video up, because a lot of stuff is like we being fooled, and it's like, I know y'all probably heard the video, and it's like, what are we doing? I'm trying to stall for some time, because after a certain time, they ain't really listen to this video. They ain't really listen to the video, so I'm trying to stall for some time. But anybody got any questions? So I just want to make sure it says. But I love that. Good. Breast milk is good, and I still. Hey Brenda, see. Hey Queen, how you doing? You on here? See, she's in there. See, I did the video. Came and went live, because I just had to get out. It was like I was wrestling with myself, and I'm like, how do I put this? How do I? It's like being creative and throwing some thumbnails up there. It ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. But I just wanted to really talk about, hone on when we don't forgive ourselves. We go through some dumb stuff because we're like a little insecure with this, and like I said, it depends on your confidence level. Is your you know if you think you're pretty, if you think you're ugly, all this other stuff. But it's like, forget that. Be you. Be happy. Be happy, because you know I'm gonna play this thing. Yeah, I was trying to wait. I'm gonna wait 30 more seconds, and I'm gonna play this thing because it's a lot of stuff we just need to, you know, we just need to we just need to just forgive ourselves. We just need to go through some stuff. But I just want y'all to hear this because I was like I said, I don't know if you listen to my podcast. I was talking a little trash. I was supposed to did another podcast today, but I didn't. But it's like, really, what are we doing? Like, if we look at, we look at life in general and how things is like, in this game. We're in this game, and it's like, can I get off? Can I get off this game? I can't get off this game. You can't get off this game. So why not be happy? Why not look at things as the way it is and just be happy? Period. Period. Because at the end of the day, you still got to forgive yourself. At the end of the day, you still got to forgive your parents. So, or whoever raised you, because that's your family. And I'm not saying being around some toxic people. I'm not saying if your parents beat you, raped you, did all this stuff to you. I ain't saying to go or be around it. Come on, it's like, have common sense. I just want to throw that out there because somebody said you don't know what your parents did to me. I have an idea. I also watch so many movies, so I have an idea. I'm just saying, you just still gotta forgive them, so it'll be a better you. So you could just be happy and not go through the trauma and not go through the BS. Because a lot of stuff that we go through, we ain't gotta go through. It's like we survived. We got past it. You past survival mode. Let's get to living mode. And we already know all this other stuff, but we just need to wake up and see things for ourselves. So if you don't forgive you and you don't forgive your parents, what you gonna do? Forgive the enemy? You're gonna go to the enemy? Because yeah, after you hear this, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. And I don't mean to laugh. It's best not to be angry, because it's like, okay, so what I'm gonna be angry for? What I'm gonna be really angry for? And they're like, Viola, what are you talking about? I'm gonna let y'all hear it. But please don't feed your baby the milk, please. If you're at the dinner table right now, run in there, get off this video, run there and throw all that milk, dairy milk out. Yes, throw it out, throw it out, throw it out. If you could be my brother, my sister, throw it out. And I know, like, Viola, but I can eat a little bit. Yeah, you can eat a little bit, but let that be when you are out in the street. Let that dairy be out when you're on the street. Just don't have it in your house, because guess what? Your children are gonna want it. Anybody in your house is gonna have it, and whew, I don't want them hurt. I don't want them hurt. I want them to be strong minded. I want them to be the best. Be the best person. Be the best version of themselves. If that makes any sense. Let me see if I can figure this out. Be the best. Be the best that they can be, because that's what we should be. That's what we should be striving for, regardless. I mean, we sitting here hurting ourselves for no reason. I mean, no reason. Then we wonder why we sick, and we wonder why. We're like, well, dang, ma, why, dad, why you made me drink this? Just like that. I'm gonna say this nice before I say the wrong thing. Just like that. There's this shot on TV. Hear me out. Hear me out. There's this shot on TV, and they talking about, and I'm not gonna. It's with a G, and it's at the end is seal. SAEL. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's G seal. I be like, what? And I listen to the commercial, and I be like, what? I was sitting at the dental office, and this commercial came on 3 times. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The video when little kids between 12 and 13, I think they got it 9 and 10. Yeah, y'all can put in the chat what I'm talking about. And the mom and dad, the kids are getting of age, and the kids like 9, 10, and then you see them at 12. Or no, you see them at little kids like 4 or 5, then you see them 9, 10, then you see them 12 and 15 and 18. You see their little picture, and they're like, Daddy, did you know? Mama, did you know? And I'm looking at this commercial. I'm like, no, what? Go somewhere, sit down. Look at, I'm tripping on the commercial. Y'all bear with me. And I look at the commercial. I'm like, why are you lying to these people? I was like, ugh. No, I know. Look, y'all know I'm not a doctor. I'm just a herbalist. Y'all know we just talking this informational purpose and only. I ain't to treat, cure, prevent no diseases, but y'all go to your health provider. But I'm just saying in general, when you hear these commercials, and these commercials be so good, they change your mind, and you be like, oh, let me go get my child. Let me go schedule and call and get my child. It's like, what? Do y'all know what they're saying? Do you know what you're saying? Look, if you keep eating certain things, your body's gonna hold on to that mass. You yelling, stress, and all this other stuff. We holding on our body, holding on. We're not letting our body sweat. We're not pooping. You know what I'm saying? Our nose run. We run into my. Oh, I'm sick. I'm coughing. Oh, I'm sick. Let me suppress this. We're doing all the things that's opposite what God made your body do. You got a cold. What did you eat? It ain't because you was outside without a sweater. It ain't because you was outside, you didn't put a t-shirt on and you didn't put a coat on. That's not why you sick. That is not why you sick. You sick because you had too much dairy. You ate too much meat and your body's like, I'm going to get this shit out you one way or another. I'm going to be honest. And I know I'm cutting up, but it's true. It's the truth, and we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. And we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. Just like I don't know if y'all listened to my podcast, but it was this 81-year-old gentleman that came and sat in my booth, and we sat there and talked. 81, and he did not know why he lost his heart. He's a heart recipient, a heart transplant recipient, and he just didn't. I mean, they ain't tell him. 81 years young. Let me put it that way. He didn't know why he, messed up his heart. And when I told him, he was like, "That makes sense." And this man was hardworking, owned his own farm, hence owned his own farm, right? Farm owner. But because he ended up being a heart recipient, he had to sell something to get the good thing, to add to his insurance. Because some insurance policies don't go so far where you got to come out your pocket and put some cash on it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say that. I was gonna say that. But we got to think about what we eat. He was eating the hogs, he was eating cow, he was drinking dairy. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a farmer. He was a farmer. Speaking with his wife was the one that ate the fruits and vegetables, but he had the two big ones, the diabetes and high blood pressure, and didn't have a clue why. And I was just sitting, and he was just like surprised, and he was just like, and you could see his eyes like, yo, I didn't know it was like that. Yeah, I'm just yeah. Oh yeah, part two. I hear you, Brenda. But I'm gonna play this clip for you guys, and I'm just playing this because it's like what we doing. It's like what we doing. We need to be happy. We need to be healthy. We need to be more aware. This is like a nudge, a wake up call. Y'all ain't gotta watch the video again, but it's a nudge, wake up call, because it's like what we doing. Really, what we doing? What we doing, people? And I want you to play this. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. I am trying to find it, and it's not that long. Let me see. Let me see if this is it. Let's see if this is it. Nope, that's not it. That's another video. I'm gonna find it, fam. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the video because I was like, "Yo, and y'all heard this brother. Y'all heard this brother speak. Y'all heard this brother speak. I just want to play it so y'all know where I'm at, where I'm coming from, because it's like, what are we doing? He has some videos and y'all know RZA. So I'm gonna let this play. Wait, I don't think it's. Let me see. Let me see if this is it. Let me see. Okay, this is it, family. Because I had to play it 3 or 4 times. I was like, yo, what are we doing? What are we looking at? And it's about being a healthy you, being less of the bullshit. Because the video is really not the happy you. It's the less of the bullshit. That's what the video really is. So I had less of the BS. They probably take the video down. It's less of the BS. But I'm gonna let you listen to it. I'm gonna play it. And I just want you to hear it because I had to sit there and say, yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? And I'm not inciting the violence, but I just want you to hear it because maybe you never heard it. Maybe you never heard of this brother, because a lot of people that I listen to, you probably don't listen to. But it's good to go back and listen to him because he's the one that can stand up and say these things. I'm like, oh, I feel that way too. So Yeah, the video's gonna be taken down. I'm glad you're live because the video will be taken down because he's gonna say some shit. So I'm just gonna tell you. So let's go ahead and play it.
What are we even looking at? Am I tripping? Really? Your enemy is not sleep like you. This enemy is 24/7, 365 and one-fourth days on the clock. He has an A and a B team. He has a night and day shift. He got a swing shift. He got a graveyard shift. And we are sitting here acting as if we just gonna clap today and say, Juneteenth, we are free. No, the word emancipation means I free you from my hand, but not from my control. Your enemy is still very much alive. The mindset is still alive, which means the mindset of your ancestors must become resurrected. SARS 2025. They're calling this the Severe Epidemic Introvirus Respiratory Syndrome. They said by 2025, a pandemic is going to pop up. What does that mean? We're going to make it happen. What does that mean? We are going to be on the defensive again? Oh, y'all getting nervous, huh? The enemy is convincing us to kill ourselves with all of these different things. The next thing they're going to come out with is another set of vaccines. They already have them approved. But my question is, how do we go from saying Assalamu alaikum, peace, black power, shalom, to Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson? Am I hurting your feelings? The reality is we're all lied to. Is that right? This is not a yeah, we told you type of moment because we all have family who suffered from this. Would you believe me if I told you that your sister who passed didn't pass from just random cancer? Would you believe me if I told you that they are doing studies, and one study in Japan and one study in Korea are now stating that these shots, and particularly Pfizer, have increased heart attack? What are we?
So, and that's why I was having this video and less of the BS because it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Um, I know a lot of y'all are hearing the stories of the different things they're putting in the foods, the different things that they're putting even in the fruits and vegetables, even like the number 9, even the organic. That's why it's good to make sure we're doing what we're doing. But I'm saying to you to be a happy you, less of the bullshit. There's a lot of stuff that we need to just change and stop and face because it's like right in your face. It's just right there. And it's like, what are you doing? It shouldn't take Juneteenth or these other make holidays, which is another bullshit that we need to forgive ourselves because it's just a day off when you already paid, and that's not my lane. Let me get to my lane, but it's just a lot of stuff that we just need to fix now because come 2025, we are you gonna really be healthy enough? You know what I'm saying? I mean healthy enough because the meat that they're growing in the lab, that some restaurant, I forgot which restaurant, they're growing some meat in the lab and soon will be on your plate. And you're not going to know if it's real or fake. Hear me again. The meat's going to be on your plate and you're not going to know if it's real or fake. Because same thing like that Beyond Meat, I had to check myself with that. I was like, what the hell is this? And why should I be eating it? That's why I was like, let me get on here, get on YouTube, get on these other channels and find how I can take some walnuts and make that some meat and add some, mushrooms and, some yucca and just go in there, put some, my mind is like gone. Yams and just make some meat. If y'all got and it's like, why are we trying to make meat? It's like, why are we trying to make meat? Why? We're trying to get away from it. I said it before, but RZA, y'all go back and listen to the brother. Y'all go back and listen to the brother. Same thing like on they listened to my podcast this morning. I was like, we need to be the healthiest we can. Be the healthiest we can, regardless. I don't know if y'all want to say something in the chat, but we need to be the healthiest we can because a lot of our families was affected. A lot of our families, they still rolling their sleeves up and they still, there. And yeah, so, but that's why I'm just saying. So I still want you to be happy, like Violeta, spoil my day, spoil my evening. Don't mean to. Don't mean to. Because it's not inciting the violence. It's been going way back since the 50s. Shit. From the 1600s, right? Like way back before then. It's like, Shit, we just got tricked in the 1800s around the what did we get tricked, Mike? Around about the 1775 or 1600 to the 1960s. All that, y'all count them years. Y'all count each and all that time. You know, we still here. We still here, but we want to stay here. We want to stay here. I need you to open up, and I need you to be more aware. I need you to be like, less of the BS, less of the BS, so you won't be pivoting and running around and looking and being knocked upside your head. And I didn't see that coming. Yes, you did, because you heard. Look, I already told you. Go listen to the podcast. It's on there. It probably get taken down. This video probably get taken down. But at least you know. At least you know. Yeah, they already said 2025. Since everybody knowing, it probably get pushed up. But just be aware. Just be aware. Just be aware. But anybody got anything? Any questions? Any questions? She said, "Was that a great?" Oh, yes, yes. Yes, because I had spoke about him a couple of times, Brenda, and I'm talking about the gentleman that had the heart transplant. He had the heart transplant um, mainly because he had high blood pressure, and then he had diabetes, but he didn't know that he had a lot of fat around his heart and his artery. I mean, he was clogged. The way he explained it, he would needed 3 stents, but I don't know if they was doing stints back then, if that makes sense. I don't know when they, if they was doing stints back then, but pretty much what the moral of that story was, we have to be careful because you see how we worked so hard to lose everything from a medical incident. You know what I'm saying? We lose everything from medical incident. Like, I can't lose my wife, so you sell everything. I can't lose my, you sell everything. No, why are we selling everything when if we just get healthy and know what's killing us in the first place? What's killing us first place? It's like I was talking about that video and I was talking about that boring salad. No, I want a boring salad. Give me some good stuff. Put some put some artichokes, some broccoli, some broccoli sprouts, some alfalfa, put some peppers, spice the salad up. I ain't eating the meat. Y'all got the meat, they got the pork, the ribs. Y'all got all this meat laid out, but you got a boring salad. I was like, spice my salad up. Because I'd rather have the salad. Y'all can have everything else. Then you wonder why your arteries clogged. I know. People wonder why they going blind, why they lose a limb, why their toenail fungus ain't coming out. I mean, we gotta be real. I'm like, Viola. Yes, I spoke to so many people, and I'm like, let me just do this video. Let me do this video because it all started with a glass of milk. A glass of milk that we were forced to drink, and then we wondering why we in the situation we in because of that damn milk. Think about it. If we think about everything, I'm gonna use my words carefully. We think about everything that's cheaper, that's cheaper. What it does to our body, like I never thought about that. I never thought about that. And I said this on the podcast. I said if we now stop eating meat and dairy, you know how healthy we be. We be some strong. We already strong, but we be stronger. We be at our strongest. We be sleeping better. Won't have too many issues. I mean, and the gray wheats and grains is in there too. You like, Violin, what we supposed to eat? Yeah, what we supposed to eat. But look, I know it's like the third time I done spoke about this. Everybody's leaving because I had so many people be like, you talked about this, but I need y'all to hear some stuff, and I really need you to hear some stuff because it's about being a healthier you, a better you, family. Because stuff's coming. I need your body to be prepared to handle what needs to be coming down. So if something do be flying in the air, your body's prone to handling it, and your immune system, which is your defense, your lymphatic system, will be stronger, and you be like, okay, it ain't affecting me because you're at your strongest. But anybody have any questions? Let me see. But I appreciate you guys. I just want to make sure that you guys, you know, Think about your children. If we think about children and our future children, the future children there, and pass this information down. I know you're like, Viola, I can't give them a meat. Then go slow. Then go slow. I'm gonna say the same thing over and over. When the things that I'm hearing, the things that I'm seeing, whew, if y'all just sit back and take a herbal course. Think about your own body. Think about, you know, what you actually doing to your blood. Think about, and that's what's keeping you alive. Yeah, I know oxygen too. I know the oxygen, but half of us ain't breathing, But if you really think about the state of your blood, you're like, dang, how is my blood? What? I don't even think about my blood. You need to, you need to think about your blood. You need to think about your arteries, because when you get that high blood pressure, I mean, you know how many organs it affects. Yeah, I don't think about that. Don't think about it at all, especially what you're doing to your heart. I mean, your kidneys and your adrenal glands, and then you put all that pressure on your heart, and your brain be like, "You better work," and your kidneys be like, "Look, open up." Your heart be like, "I'm pumping as hard as I can," and then y'all be like wondering what the hell's going on. But we steady, just I know. Look, I know this not for everybody. I know it's not for everybody. I know it's not for everybody. I know. But if you just ease up a little bit, man, you just extending your life. And I like, Viola, don't want to be here. Why not? Why not? Greater things is coming for us. Greater things is coming for us. We can't live it. Let me tell you, we can't live in all that BS. Whatever you imagine, imagine beautiful, wonderful things. Plant stuff. Plant your heart out. Go plant some trees. I don't know if you got to stop on the side of the road, plant a tree. I ain't tell you go get a tree. I'm telling you can plant seeds and stuff like that. Just have stuff grow. So it'd be better us. If we all plant some stuff, man, that's all I'm saying. But I'm an end. I know you're like, what is she talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're gonna start knowing what I'm talking about. Y'all get it. I know I'm going way around the moon and back, but for a happier you, healthier you, a lot of stuff we need to stop. Because you heard, oh boy, it's like, what are we doing? We're going out celebrating. I get it. I get it. You got a day off, you celebrate. But I'm just saying, what are we doing after it? And it starts with our health. It starts with what we do and our state of our health, period. Because when you are sick, we can't do nothing. We can't do absolutely nothing. Guys, let me give you a call back. I'm still on. Okay. I mean, we can't do nothing when we sick. I mean, nothing. If you pending to have your limbs cut off, I mean, it's and some people don't realize why their limbs need to be cut off. They be like, why, doc? And then they don't even want to tell you. They just say, well, ain't no circulation getting this, but why why you can tell me 6 months ago about the circulation? Why you can just tell me, when you say diabetes, that things is going to be, clotting so bad, things is going to be bad to where no circulation is going to get in my limbs. We don't think about that. Everybody's sitting back, and I know, I'm gonna end the video because I know you're like, well, dang, you already there. You already passed the health. No, I'm still going through stuff. Still going through stuff. Don't think that, I'm just saying this and I'm not going through. I'm saying through experience. I'm saying through experience. Period. Period. Losing organs is not pretty. Going to have a surgery that you really didn't need, it's like a wake up call, and it's like a slap in the face. You're like, well, dang, why the fuck you lie to me? I know, talking world, but I'm like, why you lie to me when I could have saved the organ? You know what I'm saying? They really tell you, but everybody, they want to cut. Why they want to cut? Why they want to cut? Was it really something wrong with that organ, or did you want to give it to somebody? Yeah, I'm gonna talk shit for a little bit because I know the video ain't staying on. But it's like, was the organ to go to somebody else because you cleaned it up? You cleaned up. You already know what to do. You already know what to do. But that's just the way it is. Losing organs. That's just the way it is because they're gonna clean it up and get to somebody. We gotta really think about these things. Gotta really think about what's really goes on and what really it's about. I know, Mike. I know. I'm gonna be quiet, but we just gotta face things to face things, and really look at that. But anybody got any questions? I know I'm gonna get ready to get off. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Because yeah. I know. I'm a end now. I'm over my hour. I'm over my hour. And but I'm gonna ask one more time. Anybody got any questions? Because I know it's a lot of questions y'all have. Because when y'all get on the emails, I get the emails. I'm like, well, I wish I had that question. I would have talked about it on either podcast or talked about it live. You know, but you know, we really need to make sure we breathe and staying hydrated, and making sure our health is on point. Yeah, I know people like, well, if this is coming, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna eat all the meat. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have the time of my life. And you're like, well, suppose if it don't come. Suppose if it don't come. Suppose if it's just something that they want us to spread and it don't come. And you living your worst life. I mean, think about it. You living your worst life because you're tainting yourself and making yourself sick, and then you come to this and you be like, well, dang, yeah, I thought this was happening. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But all right, family, look, peace, love, and light. I know I probably lost some subscribers, but stop drinking milk. Stop to give your babies milk. Period. Stop. No, no, no dairy. And I'm talking about dairy. I ain't saying the other stuff that we need to make. I'm talking about dairy. Stop. Stop. Let's help these children. Let's help our babies. Help the children that you got in your house right now. Help them. So, but all right, family. I'll talk to you guys another time. All right. Peace.